Hey Planty friends, welcome to my channel, Graciously Growing. Now in today's video, I am going to start preparing for spring and summer in my backyard, which is looking kind of bad. And so this is probably part one of a 3-part or maybe even a 4 or 5-part series, according to how long it takes me to get my backyard ready for the planting season. So I hope you enjoy. Okay guys, let me give you some perspective. Don't mind my chairs. I'm going to be sweeping and mopping my floors later, so the chairs are up. But this is my kitchen area. This is my dining room area. Here is my living room area, and here is my patio door. And here is this disgrace of a backyard. So when you first come out, I have a patio, and it's horrible. Through the winter time, it's horrible. Look at this. It's absolutely horrible. So I wanted to show a before and a after. So, and the yard is no better. I started working and then I was like, no. I want to show how bad it was. And so here is my yard is very tiny, as you can see. It's very tiny. And there's a side yard on each side. On this side is where I keep my trash cans and stuff, and I'm really not gonna do anything with that side this year. But the remainder of this from here, so let me go in the yard to show you. So from where these chairs are, here, there's the door. Here, all of here, look at all of those weeds you got. It's just so sad. And then all of this border here, all the way down. And then I have this side yard, stuff that needs to go to the dump, that old exercise stuff, but that's neither here nor there. Actually, the weeds haven't really taken over this part of the border yet. And then all the way over here to the back door, going to the garage, look at the weeds. And so what I'm gonna do is, it's February. I think it may be February 17th or something like that. I'll put the date on the screen. First of all, I am going to get all of the rocks that came. This is how they did it. They had these rocks probably to try to stop the grass from jumping over, but I'm gonna make all of this a garden bed. Where the first thing is to do is to get all the rocks out of the soil, out of the dirt, and I'm gonna just put it over there where I keep my trash can and level it out. That's going to probably be a couple of days job. I'm gonna see how much I can get done. I think I want to just at least start with this long border here. See if I can get that done today. Probably not. It probably is gonna take 2 or 3 days. And then I'll work on this side. And because I do not have a, what do you call it, a barrel, I'm just putting the rocks in, there's my gloves, in this bucket, and then pouring them over there. I may get a U-Haul. We'll see how far I get with these rocks. Once I get the rocks out, I'm going to define the border, the area from where the grass should be and then where the flower is going to be. And when I get that all defined, then I can start on this side and on this side. This side is going to be easier because there's no rocks. But once I get the borders defined, then I can put down the weed barrier. And soil is really expensive, so I think I'm going to use pots or whatever and set it on top of the weed barrier. And then eventually I probably will actually add soil and get rid of the pots. But that's what I'm going to do right now. And once I get that done, then I'm going to first of all take everything off of this porch, patio, I guess it's a patio, scrub it down really good, and start making this area nice for myself, and because I'm really the only one that comes out here. I did just get this nice rack here from the thrift store today. It was $8. It's called Desert Industries? Yeah, Desert Industries. It was $8. You know me, I'm a spray paint queen. I may spray paint it gray, a deep gray. Probably. I'm probably not gonna like that black because it's not matching anything else. But eventually I'll clean it, spray paint it, and it's gonna be for flowers. Outdoor flowers, and then this big open section here can be for bigger flowers, summer, spring flowers, and maybe eventually I can find some fall flowers that may be able to live out here. But yeah, I just wanted to document where I'm starting from. Then once I do that, I'm going to work on getting my grass. My grass in the backyard is not as bad as I thought. We got a little bit of weeds going on, but I think a little bit of weed and feed may help that out because it's not that bad. There's some patches here and there, but I thought it was going to be a whole lot worse. But there you have it, you guys, my disgrace of a backyard that I am going to tackle this year. Okay guys, I started at around 2 and it is almost 5. And I want to show you what I've gotten done. Look, I got it all deweeded. I've noticed though that this side is a little narrower than this side, which is not a problem. I can, since it's such a small area, I'll make this small side match that side. But anyway, I got all of the weeds out, ready for the border. I need to get a rake and just rake it over and get the last remnants of weeds out. Whew. I'm so tired, you guys. I did the same thing over here. Where you see those little white tags, those are my hostas. I'm so glad I marked them. 1, 2, 3, because I totally forgot. I was using this tool right here that I got from Home Depot. It was a good buy because it was how I could get these lines. So if you see these little lines, I started by making indentations to kind of try to keep it as straight as I can. I've also did this area, indented it, but I haven't taken out the weeds, as you can see. Too tired to do that today, but I will take it all the way over there to the door. But that is how far I got over here. And then over here, all these bags is the weeds. I'm going to call my refuge center because they will bring you out a bin, and I think I'm just going to have a bin for the summer, and I give it back to them in the winter time so that I can get all of that compost and stuff out of my yard, if that's the right word for it. It's weeds. Then over here, now let me preface this by saying you can, and the more you dig, the more rocks you will find, because there's nothing underneath the ground than more rocks. But what I was trying to do is get all of the rocks like this. See how on this side there's rocks? I was trying to get most of those off, so I'm gonna get a rake and get the remainder out. But look, I got all the weeds out. There's my bush. I forgot what this is called. I think I have the tag on it. It's a winter creeping emerald gold. I bought them like, I don't think it was last year. I think it's the year before last. But anyway, and so as you can see, I got mostly all the weeds out. And there's another one of the same bush. I like it because they stay green or turn this rosy red color, but they don't die. And see, I went all the way around. You guys, I did a lot of work. I'm pleased with the amount of work that I got done today. So here is an overview of that area. I'm so glad I took a video. And then over here, it's gonna be so pretty with flowers. These are my lavender trees. I think I'm supposed to cut those back. Or maybe not. I don't know, I'm gonna have to look that up. I planted them at the same time. However, I didn't keep up with the watering, and this one died all the way back almost last year. So that's why it's way smaller than this one. But anyway, there you go, you guys. And so I'm gonna have to get a rake, like I said, and clean up the area. Then I'm gonna get the borders. I found the borders that I wanted at Home Depot. Well, no, I gotta get the weed protection mats or whatever you call it that you put down so that the weeds won't grow again. And then put the border down. And then I could start, like I said, in a perfect world, I would be able to just have the finances to put topsoil on top of the weed barrier and, you know, grow my plants like that, build up a really big border. But that's going to be in the future. So right now, I think I'm just going to put down the weed barrier, and then I'll get different pots with different plants in it to just, and I'll put some in the ground maybe. I guess I can cut like holes in the weed barrier, I guess, where I want to put a plant. I guess that's what people do. I'm gonna have to look that up. And then, yeah, and I'm gonna have a nice backyard. And then of course I'm going to, you know, do the weed and feed for the grass. So it'll be nice and pretty. And then once I get all that done, I am going to scrub down this patio, scrub down the furniture, and just make it look really nice and beautiful out here. Yeah, thank God the front yard does not, because I have an HOA, so yeah, you can't, they won't allow you to get for the front yard to look like the backyard, thank God. And so my front yard is just mostly grass, and then where the rocks are, there is not a lot of weeds or anything at all. And so I really think that I did an excellent job. Now over here where these bags are, I've decided this year that I'm not going to touch this area. Well, obviously I'm going to get rid of the bags. I'm going to get rid of all of the bags, but I'm going to leave the rocks. That may be something for another spring, summer. But because look, once I do this part all the way, that's a lot of plants. So I may not ever put plants over there. I don't know, but I will finish up this area hopefully this weekend and just have it all nice. And so this is great, you guys, because what this means is, it's like I said, it's February, but when spring get here, I won't have to do this. It's already done, and I get to just do the fun part, which is putting out plants and just making it look pretty. Today is like 50. It's like, I think it's 50 degrees, but because I was working, I was not cold at all. It's not raining. It was the perfect day to get this started. So yeah, you guys, this is day one of beautifying my backyard. So guys, that is part one of prepping my backyard for the spring and summer season. I have a lot to do, but I want to have it all done so when the nice weather comes, I can just do the fun part, that is putting in the plants. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know, are you beginning to prep your backyard or your front yard for the planting season, or do you just deal with your house plants only and pretty much don't, you know, do plants in the yard? So let me know in the comment section. But until next time, be blessed.